So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. Getting up there! And would have been quick to recover this. And here's the chance to counter. It's come to nothing. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior. Gibbs White. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ferran Torres gets into a good... Oh, great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And he's had it nicked away. So we're still where we started right now. Cucurella. Gibbs White. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been won straight back. Tries to play it through. Yamal swings it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's an excellent interception. Zielin's offside. High. Akanji. Spread out to the left. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That has not gone well.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Some good work on the right flank here. Arhan. 30 minutes gone. Oh, Ferran Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shot a goal! Goal! The first significant strike. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 2, Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a key interception. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in. Yamal receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
In towards the back stick.
Added time.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Ronaldinho. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
There's the delivery. Tries to get it clear.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
And Ferran Torres! It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Some resolute defending there. Still just a single goal between the sides. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Vinicius, he's having a pop! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Barcelona are back in business! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Very nicely done. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, good finish. Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 2.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Son Heung-min.
And here's Ronaldinho. Messi receives it in a good position here. Messi!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zielinski. Now it's Messi. That's going wide left. Lacroix. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Crosses it in. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that is a nice touch. Tries a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Ronaldinho was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
They've played it short. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Oh, good spread.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's in a great position here. Ferran Torres. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes
Aims
added
beyond
time.
the defence. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
We are into stoppage time. Alexander-Arnold. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Son Heung-min picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
And a quick
A
reminder
game that
today,
was
everybody,
constantly
to
on the
make
edge
sure
as
to
both
put
sides
any
went
litter
full
in the
pelt
bins
trying to
provided.
win this.
Thank you for
A
your
throwback to
cooperation.
games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with Neymar on the pitch, Peter. He's got such a silky touch, he can ghost past defenders, and he can pass and shoot with the very best. If you're looking for someone to take your breath away, this is the guy for me.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Akanji. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has not gone well. And here's Dani Olmo. Hakimi plays... Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely shaped ball. Well, they can break here. Dani Olmo looking for a run-up. Looking for the far post. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. It's a pretty loose pass. Peruzzi. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a sharp pass. That looks a good ball through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chance here to counter. Arhan. High. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Akanji. Camavinga. Camavinga. Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. That's the keeper's ball. Tries to pass it through. Will play through for the wide man. Persib Bandung have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament.
He's having a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Pass somewhat off target. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
A decent chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
He has found a way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. But a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Persib Bandung are looking to break at pace. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is good alertness. Dani Olmo, Persib Bandung do have a chance to counter here. And it's Neymar! And again! Goal! The first significant strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Persib Bandung have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute.
He's found support out wide. Neymar. He's picked his way through. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he finish? And no mistake. The goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
He's found a way through. Son Heung-min. Now the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Cantona. Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min with the cross.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Haaland tries one from range. try from distance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Camavinga really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diogo Dalot. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming on the field is number 8, Ødegaard.
Now it's Cantona. Ødegaard. Oh, sweet feet. High. Now it's Haaland. Searching pass he's played there. Lovely feet. Has crossed into the middle. He's cut it out. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Ødegaard. Serginho picks it up out wide. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. Serginho shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Neymar clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Neymar. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 11, Hazard. Number 10, DiMarco.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like.
Spread it left. Hazard has it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've got a throw. Hazard. Lacroix does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Hazard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Watch. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Added minutes has been indicated.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball's gone astray. And they're back on the ball again. Now, can they get him away? DiMarco. It's Camavinga. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander.
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. Drogba. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Messi. Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Played back. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Zielinski. This looks promising. Al Hilal with the corner, there first. Towering header! He will be livid with himself. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, well measured. And this is Messi. Chance, surely! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. Real chance here. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Al Hilal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So, third corner of the game. Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, he's got chance for a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Al Hilal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's good running with the ball. And the through ball. It's a promising position. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Big chance! High. Verdonk. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Zielinski. Zielinski! They've got to be quick to recover this. Showing good feet. Now the ball in. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And he is slightly... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Caught offside that time. Kimmich. Dunk. Now Trossard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. He's having a shot! And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping...
And a header! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Al Hilal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? And it's Zielinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crunching tackle. Messi. Trossard. Now it's Drogba. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling. 45 minutes to change their fate. It's Drogba! Oh, almost a sixth. Guardiol gathers from the goal kick. That has not gone well. Arhan. That has ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the finish! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And this is Messi. He's chance! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one! This shapes to shoot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. Serginho. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Dunk. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, terrible pass. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! It's a goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Look at the space here. Trossard. Kimmich. Zielinski. Drogba. And he's managed to get free. Al Hilal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi running with the ball. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. It's a really well-measured ball. And he lines... Oh, good effort! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Drogba. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Lovely feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely spread. That's very neat. He has found the way through. There's the shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 15.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Manquillam. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Drogba. Drogba ploughing through the middle. They're up to 5 corners now. Point-blank header! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Romani stood up well to him there. Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Dunk. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Kimmich. Dunk. Van Dijk.
4 added minutes
Dunk.
has been indicated.
And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Kimmich. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Messi makes a dash for it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. Neuer. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well,
And
there
a
was a
quick
distinct
reminder
lack
today,
of
everybody, to
clarity
make
or
sure to
commitment
put any
in
litter
everything
in
the
the
players
bins
were trying to
Thank
do.
you for your
Looking
cooperation.
pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Played back in, and that is not finding anyone. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ball's out once more. Knocks it into space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! But he's left disappointed. First quarter of an hour gone. Verdonk. Great vision. Goes for a shot! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Araujo. Fernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Van Dijk. Zielinski. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Skims one. And he shoots! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well timed, excellent interception. 30 minutes gone. Romani. Camavinga. Spread it left. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Zielinski. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's forced to go back. Played out to the left flank. Verdonk tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a promising position. There's the header. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Manquillam. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Fernandez. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Searching pass he's played there. It's out for a goal kick. Shot goal! And it's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madagascar with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And that was nowhere near his best. Araujo. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Kane. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. The ball has bounced loose now. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Madagascar have the chance to go the other way. Impressive jump! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Camavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kane. Oh, now he can run away with it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's got away. And it's been hooked away. Now the ball, he's rising! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. Romani. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well sorted out. High. Verdonk. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Chips it through. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 18.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your...
Madagascar leading now. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Araujo can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's been shifted off it. And a chance! And he's taking no chances there. Ferran Torres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's going wide left. Cucurella puts them all in.
Madagascar clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's having a hit! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ferran Torres. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Ferran Torres has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Number 22, Fernandez. Number 4, Eduardo Camavinga.
Terrific effort!
On the field, number 8.
That's a real chance missed.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, this could be it. Something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Ferran Torres, 2 assists to his credit already. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Araujo and Fagioli. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Zielinski. He's on it, can he get away? Verdonk. Oh, look at the and the shot!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Manquillam. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, how will we look back on that? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things already rolling. Oh no, this... Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's quick to return it. Towards the back stick, punched away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
That's good play from him.
Son Heung-min! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Has a look and plays it forward. Manquillo. Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. The referee's awarded a free kick. Messi receives it in a good position here. Looking for options for movement. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Swings in across. Brilliantly cut out. Romani. He's on it. Can he get away? No, he's not getting past him there. Balde. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. This is Messi. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's in plenty of space here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Romani is offering a wry smile there.
And this is Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Just eases him off the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's going for goal! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Now it's Messi. Manquillam. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Balde. Opportunity for Arsenal to break.
There will be 1 minute.
Plays one through. Bellingham. Walsh. So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lewandowski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Son Heung-min. Bagot. Hilgers. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Tries to get it clear. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Towering header! But he's left disappointed. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Distributed tidily. Drives, there's the header! And he has kicked it out somehow!
Koundé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again, and it's Lewandowski! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 64 minutes is number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
High. Bagot. Strong running down that left flank. Verdonk. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dix clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's had it taken off him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri is onto this. Pedri, it's rising! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Robert Lewandowski.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
75 minutes played. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is... Oh, shooting chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. He slings it in. Verdonk, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. Son Heung-min. Bellingham! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Lewandowski. Messi looking to play him in. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be...
Oh, he's having a go! Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Pedri. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Aims beyond the defence. Pings in across. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 13.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Lewandowski. And smartly reclaimed.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get it through? Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he was quick to react. Saliba. And it's Zielinski. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim.
And a quick
We
reminder
both wish
today
you a
that
very good
parking
evening.
in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready. Like match day, especially here, this crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that was vital. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hilgers. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. He's rising! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
I don't really think that it's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but it seems more of a tactical move now for what lies ahead.
Opts for safety. And it's Rashford. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pass somewhat off target. And this is... And Messi! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Arhan. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi. Stood up well to him there. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Camavinga. Nicely spread. Haaland. Now it's Rashford. In early, gets his head on it! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 25 minutes is number 11.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Verdon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Gets a good foot in there, and he's intervened well there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Verdon. Verdon, what a serious charge here. Camavinga, and he was quick to react. Now it's Haaland. High.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Haaland. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Romani. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. Messi. Haaland. Tries to pass it through, and it's made Haaland. He's through on goal here, and he's there to get it away. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he welcomes it in. Camavinga. Quality ball. And no, that was never going to make it. High. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. Verdonk. Has a look and plays it forward. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to get rid, and claimed it back swiftly. That has not gone well. And here's the chance to counter. Driving forward. Well timed, excellent interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Back in once more. Only partially clear. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. High. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Serves up across. And it's hoisted clear. Corner number 2 then. Shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Distributed tidily. Defending was strong and firm. Jakobs, who's set up 1 goal so far. High, nicely weighted ball. Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Tries to cross. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that's well seen too.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution.
over! And how did he not put that away?
Haaland really thought he'd score to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Gittins tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Arsenal making further changes here, and in quick succession. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Takes aim and crosses.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Jacobs. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's in a great position here. He's got away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can...
Oh, terrible mistake. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. They have stolen level at the last. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Jacobs. That's going wide left. He's picked his way through. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dino Gittins! Nearly. The whistle's gone and the game is over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. High claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Haaland. So no flag here. Nice physical challenge. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Serginho. Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. Here's Haaland. And it's Zielinski. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. And here's Messi. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, easy pickings there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Ruben Neves. Still goalless. Zielinski is onto this, and he's had it nicked away. Zielinski.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's made its way to him. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's got away. Messi, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Great chance! And it's a goal! The first significant strike. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition...
Big chance! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. High. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Ruben Neves. Haaland. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Now the cross. Serginho. Tries one from range. That was quite a hit. Van Dal. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, they've got it again. Tries to pass it through.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, he's seen that. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland! And here's Zielinski. Into the channel. Zielinski providing an outlet on that flank.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
So
there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So right back into the action. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. High.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe. That has found him in acres of space. He's found a way through. That is great defending, so alert. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Zielinski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Now he's having a shot! In he goes again! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So, shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's gone looking for safety. Haaland. Ruben Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Ruben Neves. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Ah, he's given it away! Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. High. Foot in. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
High. And he was quick to react. Koundé. Looking for the run. Knocks it into space. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Zielinski. Can he get onto this? That's a good ball. Lovely, now then.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He is through here. Ruben Neves clears without hesitation. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is a little undercooked. There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. This looks promising. Now it's Haaland. Tries to get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Haaland. Oh, look at the space. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there we have it. So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required and a brighter future is in the bag. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is.
No total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Great vision. He's in a shot at goal! He's scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar plays it in. And that has been cleared. Now this could be a chance. Great chance!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ruben Neves clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zielinski is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is about as perfect.
Ruben Neves! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread neatly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Walsh. Ruben Neves. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kubasi.
Chelsea really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve. He'll try from distance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Cruyff really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Cruyff plays it short, and he's in on goal. Valverde! And the ball's come loose here. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Nice-looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Zielinski is onto this. Zielinski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had a shot! It's in! Back to within 1! Interesting! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's...
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Haaland. He's having a pop! You've got to be quick to recover this. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Pass somewhat off target. approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Over to the right flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's straight offside. Can he get on the end of this? O'Reilly gets into a good position. There will be a throw-in. And it's Valverde. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. That has been cut short. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Nicely spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a run-up. Neatly clipped into space. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Skillfully cut out. And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Please be made aware.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Isak. Coming
So,
on the
into the
field
second
is
half.
Number 17.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Guardiola. That pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. And the finish! That's another chance! And there's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Chelsea go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Neymar threads one in. Cruyff chasing after it. O'Reilly looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Tries one from range. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has been slung wide. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. And it's Son Heung-min. Ruben Neves. And it's Zielinski. And the pass is intercepted. Greenwood gets on his bike and on the move. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cruyff. Ruben Neves. No way through. And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Johan Cruyff!
Chelsea palpably stronger, better, superior. Done delicately. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in one-on-one. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
Oh, he's on his own! Goes for a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And a chance! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
He's had it taken off him. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Greenwood. Oh, that's neat. Good-looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, who saw this coming? Such a major day, and it has gone so terribly flat.
Well, it just goes to show it can happen to the best of us, but no one's giving up just yet.
Good ball, good take. Shoots! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Edmilson, a man never lacking in... he's given it away. There's the shot! And a neat finish. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 22, Zielinski.
Well, they may be down, but there could be danger here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be just about within shooting range. Oh, terrific save. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's quick to return it. Chance! It's run and again! And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick
Your
reminder
final thoughts,
today,
Jim?
Please
Well, Peter,
refrain from
I really
parking
couldn't
outside
see what this
stadium.
team was trying to
Thank you very much
achieve,
for your
whether it's the
cooperation.
manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just ooze.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan clubs.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's Mbappe.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had it taken off him. Foden. Oh, that's a fine interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Olise. And here's Barcola. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great ball, and there's the shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Le numéro 10.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
England are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Well, that's well seen too. Bellingham. And it's Palmer. Palmer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Barcola.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Doué.
This is the time you need that pace.
Guéhi gets across to intercept that. Foden. Guéhi. And it's Stones. For Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram. Strokes it back. Threads one in. Now it's Thuram. Caught offside that time. Olise.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is decent chance! And we have our very first corner. Barcola! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Kane. Now it's Kane. And that's another good win of the ball. Olise. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good spread. Now it's Grealish. And here's Elise. Lewis Skelly.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Doué. Picked out brilliantly. That has been slung wide. Pinches it off him. Doué, given the lift of his goal. Oh, super ball! That's good play. Well seen. Saw that coming. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pavard cuts it out. Deftly away. 5 minutes till the break. Bellingham! Bellingham! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Barcola. Now it's Doué. Tries one from range! Palmer. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Bellingham! And it's half-time. England were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe!
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Olise. Koundé is there to clear. Barcola. That's destined for the flank. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni. And that's gone loose. And it's Tchouaméni. Takes a shot! Corner number 2 then. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcola.
Look, they've had their...
Tries from a long way out. Now it's Olise, and it's Koundé. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's going for goal! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Barcola. Doué. He's having a hit!
Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Well read, nice interception. Palmer. Bellingham. And it's Palmer. Barcola. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France find a position of real strength now. And it's Grealish. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Barcola, and he was quick to react. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And they've got rid, and he's quick to snatch it back. Olise, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Thuram, goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Digne gathers from the goal kick. And here's Barcola. And here's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he should have made it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Thuram! No, not the best of headers. Now it's Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Stones makes the interception. Played out to the left flank. Foden. Now the delivery. Oh, well played, well played. Olise. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yehi. That ball looks a good one. They're urging him to shoot. Kane! Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. England suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. Doué. Nice control. Now the ball in. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Bellingham. Solanke receives it in a good position here. A probing pass. And they've got rid. And he thumps it clear. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Foden. Ambitious ball here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Bellingham.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he's having a go! Solanke. Now Foden. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. And a chance! Frustratingly close. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bellingham. Palmer. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's where it came from. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. Now it's Toure. Takes the shot! There was plenty of power on that. France with the corner, they're first. Foden goes back to front. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's... and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Now it's Doué. Just eases him off the ball. Tchouaméni. Barcola. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Great chance! Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Solanke. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what a mistake! That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, it's come to nothing. And he's managed to get rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Solanke, and it's Bellingham. Now it's Foden. Bellingham. And here's Solanke. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a pop! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Olise. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alexander-Arnold.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Stones. Solanke. Deftly away. But they've got it again. And that's gone loose. That's a good ball out wide. Great ball, and he's in here! No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Thuram. Can he finish? Olise. And he welcomes it in. Saka. And they can counter here. Olise. And here's Barcola. He's in a good position here. And the shot! Goal
a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Rabiot
24.
bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 12.
England have the chance to go the other way. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Palmer. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Colomwani is onto this. Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, what has happened here? Foden. And that pass just didn't quite work. Saka has a look and plays it forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Camavinga. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And he can clear it away. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet.
Bellingham picks it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Knocks it into space. And he's there to belt it away. Rice, looking for a runner.
England really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Dembele. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.